Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Will Davis, who is the new Artistic and Executive Director for the Central Kentucky Community Theater in Springfield at the Springfield Opera House. So we're going to get to meet Will. How long have you been here?
I've only been here a few weeks now, about 3 weeks. Okay. Getting settled in and figuring it all out, you know.
So how's everything going?
Great so far. Everyone's been incredibly helpful. The people of Springfield are so nice to me and have just been absolutely helpful to get me settled and help me into the job.
Fantastic. Now, Will has an interesting history because you've been traveling all around and actually came here from London, but not London, Kentucky, actually London, England, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely. I was in London for the last 2 years studying, a little stop-off studying in Russia and Bali, Indonesia also, for a month each in those spots too.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have my Master's of Fine Arts in Theater Directing. Did that in London. I did my undergraduate at the University of Washington in Seattle. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy to be back on the U.S. soil, although I loved living in London also, and ready to get into being in Kentucky, because so far I've loved it. It's such a beautiful state.
Is this the first time you've been in Kentucky?
It is, actually. I just came into town 3 weeks ago for my first trip here.
I understand. So your actual connection, though, was through a Lexington resident while you were in London, right?
Yeah, one of my classmates is from Lexington and told me about the job, and said I should look into it. And I'm really glad that I did, because it brought me here, and I've absolutely loved it so far.
Well, you can see behind us the set for the show that's going to be starting here at the Central Kentucky Community Theater, Frankenstein. And that's one of the projects that you're involved in. Tell us what your job includes.
Oh, well, for Frankenstein, because I just got here, my job is making sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. So I've done things from sit in on rehearsals on book and call out lines, to run out and get props, to advising everyone who works on it, lighting and sound and directing and everything. I just want to make sure it gets on its feet as well as possible, and that we have a great opening this Friday, the 25th.
Fantastic. So again, Will Davis is the new Artistic and Executive Director for the Central Kentucky Community Theater. What kind of new exciting things do you hope to implement here?
Well, I'd really just like to have us up our game. I'd like to spread out the reach that we have as a theater, start bringing in people from a little bit farther out, and really pack houses as much as possible, and expand the kind of work that we do also. Do things that the community enjoys, and then start to inform them about other theatrical kind of events, and start to do some new stuff.
Anything you want to mention?
Not just yet. We're working on it. We're going to announce in a couple months, I think, next season. But we've got a lot of thinking to do between the Bluegrass Kids, our teen theater, and our main stage productions. There's a lot of stuff to take into consideration.
Fantastic. Again, it's Will Davis, and if you want to come by and find out a little bit more about the Central Kentucky Community Theater, your office is here at the Springfield Opera House, right?
It is. Absolutely. Come by anytime, because right now I'm here a lot.
Thank you very much. This has been Gary White in Springfield.